Hello, students, and all the regular listener of Jain Overseas YouTube channel as well as Instagram and Facebook platforms. क्या आपने कभी ये सोचा है कि कोई भी स्टूडेंट एज ए इंटरनेशनल स्टूडेंट इंडिया से कनाडा जाएगा और पढ़ाई करेगा और पढ़ाई करने के बाद 28 दिन में पीआर हो जाएगी. 28 days. This is what exactly happened. और आज हमारे बीच में वो शख्स है जिन्होंने 28 दिन, मतलब ये अपने पूरे 15 साल के करियर में मैंने नहीं ऐसा कोई बंदा सुना जिसके 28 दिन में पीआर हो. तो we are very fortunate today. We have Mr. Jain Mistry, Manager, Capilano University for international students at our office in Jain Overseas, and we are interacting with him because he started his journey as an international student, then got his PR, then involved in lot of work in Vancouver, in student services, student union, as well as desk jobs in international department, and after that he joins as a manager for international students. So a perfect example how to succeed in an environment in Canada and how to be successful and be, जैसे कि उसको बोलते हैं कि हर चीज़ को पॉजिटिवली लेना, अपने आप को वेल प्रिपेयर रखना हर चीज़ के लिए. तो आज वो एग्जाम्पल हमारे साथ हैं. वेलकम योगेन सर, हाउ आर यू?
Thank you so much, Sumit ji, for that introduction. I'm doing good. And like you said, I went as an international student myself, born and brought up in Bombay from India. And I went to Capilano University to study film back in 2017. And then, yeah, the rest is
history. 28 days. Like how this happened in 28 days? Because a lot of students, we have students, they have a query, which course I should opt, which course give you PR, but I believe it's more about, rather than about the course, it is about your experiences, your documentation, your language ability, and your preparedness, how early you prepare for those things. Mm-hmm. That helps in getting a PR in such a short time.
To be honest, even I was very surprised. मुझे खुद नहीं पता था ये इतना जल्दी कैसे पीआर आ गया. So I would consider myself very lucky. All I did was just prepare my documents and keep everything, stay on top of the requirements, do research, and the rest I just left it on
Almighty. Yeah. So after graduation from Mumbai, you have some experience in India?
Yes.
And after experience, you went to Canada for study?
Yes.
And then I believe you club up your experience in India is fully well documented.
Right.
That will help you to attain the maximum point.
Right.
So from India, you went to Canada on student visa, and all your documents are well prepared. Your experience, your income tax returns, your job profile, you keep that thing with you, and when you go in a program over there, and you complete 1 year.
Yes.
Also, in which program you enroll over there?
I did the motion picture arts. It's one of the best programs at Capilano University. So I did my research before going to Canada. What are the options? Where do I want to study? Which city? Which university? Location? And I had a friend who was living in Vancouver at that time, and he studied at a different institution in a different province, which was a bit cheaper. Cost of living was cheaper there, but then he moved to Vancouver because he works in the media industry as well. And so he recommended that instead of you going somewhere else to study film, I'll give you an example. अगर आपको मैं पूछूं कि इंडिया में किसी को बॉलीवुड में काम करना है तो where should they go?
Obviously Mumbai.
Right? Why?
because that is a vicinity is there. Everybody is working in either in that sector or aligned sectors where there's a huge big industry.
The industry is there, right? So you want to be in the middle of the things. If you want to study acting and you want to be an actor in Bollywood, then you want to go learn something in Bombay. You want to build your network in Bombay, in Mumbai. So similarly, Vancouver is known as the Hollywood of North, and Vancouver has so many productions in film, animation, design, media. And so if you're studying in Vancouver, where you are in the middle of things, then chances are that you'll build a network, you'll have that kind of understanding of the market, you'll have a solid base there, you'll know the city, you'll know the culture. So it becomes easier after you graduate to start working. If you study in some other location and then you move to Vancouver, which is something my friend did, and he kind of regretted, and he gave me his advice that, अगर आपको Vancouver ही आना है, end of the day, because like most of the jobs in BC are in Vancouver. So if you, at the end of the day, if you want to be in Vancouver, why don't you study in Vancouver, build that network, and that which will help you. So I followed his advice and I picked Capilano University, which is a public university, founded in 1968, has a rich history. It's a beautiful campus, and I was very fortunate that because of CapU, I decided to live in North Vancouver, which is I wanted to stay very close to the campus.
Yes.
So that was also one of the things I always believe, that आप college या university के जितना पास रहेंगे उतना आपको exposure ज़्यादा मिलेगा. Sometimes you only have one class, then you don't want to waste time traveling. So I was fortunate that I got to stay in North Vancouver, where the university is, and North Vancouver is the most beautiful places on earth. Like I absolutely love North Van. बहुत महंगा है, so I cannot afford to buy a place, but one day that is like one of my dreams to like buy a place in North Vancouver, because it's so pretty. It's surrounded by mountains. It's got close proximity to downtown Vancouver, so it's like 20 minutes from downtown. There's like beaches, mountains. In the winter time, it's like ski hills. In the summertime, you can go do hiking, mountain biking. So location wise, for me, I'm an adventure lover. So मुझे वो बहुत अच्छा लगा North Vancouver में रहना. So I enjoyed my time as a student and also after I finished my program. So I just fell in love with the city and then I decided to call it home.
So once you join Capilano,
Yes.
So what is the USP of Capilano? Which student who want to study in North Vancouver? I have been there a couple of times. It's beautiful university, beautiful campus, and location perfect. Like you are away from home, but you will not able to miss the home over there. Lot of Indian diaspora over there, lot of Indian restaurants close to downtown. You can have a ferry also. You can go by bridge also, and you can travel to Whistler also from there. Yeah. That is, I think, from that there we have to go to Whistler. So, what are the main points which attract an international student from India for Capilano or CapU?
I think location is one of the things. Apart from location, it's the unique programs that CapU offers. So, be it a business, tourism, film, animation, early childhood care. These are very unique programs and they cater to the job market that is in high demand. So that is one thing. The programs, the instructors are really good. They go out of the way to make sure that the student is student is successful. One of the things that I remember from my first few weeks in class was that all the instructors were trying to remember the student's first name, and by the end of the first week, all the instructor knew each and every student by their first name.
That's good.
In 1 week.
Amazing.
So that's the kind of passion that the instructors at Capilano have for teaching. And when you kind of see that sort of involvement and that excitement and that passion that your instructor has, that excites you even more to, do well. And, they make you so comfortable that within a week or 2 weeks, then you're kind of opening up and making those connections, because the class sizes are small compared to big universities in British Columbia. CapU class sizes are small, so 25-30 students in one class. So that makes it very easy for students who are, shy and don't feel like opening up. It becomes easier for them to connect with students or with instructors.
So apart from films, apart from the early childhood, and what are the options for graduate students in Capilano? What are the postgraduate courses they run, and what are the new courses? Because a lot of changes have been done in the last 18 months due to SIP codes, etc. So how you feel that the Capilano is ahead of other institutions in bringing those programs which are matching those SIP codes requirement?
Yeah, that's a great question. We had a few programs, but then because of the rules, they were not eligible for PGWP, unfortunately. So the faculty and the department and the university as a whole have worked really hard, and now we are coming up with a new program, and it's called Global Leadership in Sustainable Tourism Post-Bac Diploma. It's a 16-month program. It starts in May 2026, and it is eligible for PGWP.
Oh, that's great. That's great, because in Vancouver area, PG options, particularly for those in tourism, sustainable tourism, are hardly any,
Yes.
due to the new requirements. So, what are the benefits of this program to a graduate student who have a background of hospitality sector or a graduation of commerce, etc.?
Yeah, great question. So this program is very hands-on. It's a 16-month program. It includes lots of field trips and also includes a full-time practicum of 420 hours, which is approximately 3 months. So in 16 months, 3 months, approximately 3 months is practicum. Lots of field trips. It's a cohort program. So students who start together, they finish together. That itself is a great advantage, because they make their network from day one. They're all in the same class, learning together, growing together. Students from all over the world come to this program. It's only one class of 35 students, and they start together, finish together, and after they finish, they kind of build that network. So that's one of the benefits of this program. The other advantage why CapU and why Vancouver is because of the huge demand in the tourism sector. Just to give you some numbers and statistics, there will be 1 million jobs in the next decade in the tourism sector just in BC. 60% of these jobs are replacement jobs. So as you know, we have an aging population.
Yes.
So 60% of these jobs will be replacement. So even if you think that the economy is not growing at that rate, the jobs that are already there, they will need to be replaced. And so students who get into this program at this time and graduate in the next 2 years, they will have access to these kind of jobs. So 40% of those jobs will be new jobs, and 60% of those will be replacement jobs. So that's the statistics that we have for British Columbia. And if you look more deeper into BC as a whole, where are these 1 million jobs going to be? So out of these 1 million jobs, 1 million jobs, so that's like 10 lakh, right? So out of those 1 lakh jobs, 1.5 lakh jobs will be in the Vancouver Island region.
Okay.
1.5 will be in the Thompson region.
Okay.
And 650,000 jobs will be in mainland.
In the mainland Vancouver.
Yes. So that itself makes CapU a very good choice. for students looking to build a career in travel, tourism, hotel industry, sustainability, and we got like great events coming up.
Yes.
Have you heard
Soccer,
about
football 2026 World Cup is there are a few matches to be held in Vancouver
So it's happening next year in May.
year in May, yes.
And this program starts in May.
Yeah.
And we are expecting 350,000 people for the FIFA games.
Yeah.
So that is going to put a lot of pressure on staff.
Stuff,
demand.
definitely.
And then these students, being in the tourism program, are able to do part-time jobs. So they will have access to these kind of jobs and start building their resume, building experience right from the beginning.
Yeah, that is a good point. Those students who want to go to Canada in January or in May 26 in Ontario and BC, FIFA World Cup is going to be held in Canada, Mexico and US. Most of the games are going to be held in US, but some are happening in Vancouver, Toronto and in Mexico. So those who want to go can have access to a large number of part-time jobs, particularly in Vancouver and in Toronto. So I believe this is the good opportunity for those students who can have access to jobs, because I know when tourists came, they build up all the improvement in all sectors.
Yeah.
Either tourism, either hotel industry, restaurants, cafes. So students are going to get part-time jobs in a lot of these places.
Right.
So I believe this is a right intake for student to go to Canada. I think this is the best thing happened to Canada in last 5 years. A big sporting event like FIFA.
Yeah, and it's not just FIFA. There's more events that Vancouver hosts. So Invictus Games in 2025 happened this year. So that was a big event. We also have concerts and lots of artists that come to Vancouver. Taylor Swift is one of them, and when Taylor Swift comes, she brings a lot of
Revenue, jobs,
demand. We've had like Indian artists in Vancouver. We had Diljit's show in Vancouver, which was a houseful. I think one of the best shows that we've seen. So these kind of jobs are also something that students from this program can go into: event planning, get into like festival, being a manager for a festival, being a manager for these venues, these big venues that we have: Rogers Arena, BC Place,
and also a lot of parades like Khalsa Day parade, Baisakhi parade. Lot of Indian Punjab religious festivals are being happen. A lot of parades in Surrey or in Vancouver downtown area happens during those time. A lot of events happen during summertime also. So that give a new exposure to the students if they go through this program.
Yeah, and actually this program it's a new program, but actually let me rephrase this. The name of the program has been changed. So this program was called Global Hospitality and Tourism Management Post-Bac. So we already had this program. 70% of the program has still been retained. We worked on adding 30% of the curriculum with new sort of courses in the same program, which makes the program much more future ready. So think of it like an iOS upgrade or an Android update that just happened to this program, and now this program has become more appealing into the future, sort of where the tourism is heading in future. So we're talking about tourism and climate change, right? We all know about climate change. And when we look at tourism, there is like things like over tourism. There's like food sovereignty, जिसका मतलब है कि food chain. Where does the produce come from? Is it sustainably being managed? So those are some of the skills that students will learn in this program,
and those will make them more employable.
Yes.
The employability factor as per SIP codes, as per IRCC requirement have been added, those content have been added and make it more practical oriented, because of practical work experience or practical work placement. This program got more interested, I believe.
Right. And we work with partners. So Fairmont Hotels, Marriott, the ski resort, Cyprus, Grouse Mountain, Mount Seymour. These are some of our partners we work very closely with.
And Canada Palace.
And Canada Place.
Canada Place.
In the summertime, there are these cruise ships that come to Vancouver. So like last year, I remember there was a weekend where there were like 7 or 8 cruise ships that were going to be, parking in Canada Place, and there were around 70,000 people that were going to just explore the city. So it does bring a lot of tourism to it's one of the top tourist destinations in Canada.
Yes, definitely. Now, in current scenario, there is an important aspect which is going on is about visa rejections. And before that, I just want to touch what is the fee structure of this course and what is the IELTS requirement for this course.
Okay, so this is a 16-month program. It's a cohort program, starts in May 2026 and the second intake will be fall 2026. The fees are, for the first year it's 27,500 and the second year will be around 10,500. So the total program tuition fee will be around 38,500. The IELTS requirement is 6 band overall, no band below 5.5. Writing should be 6.
Okay.
For PTE, we are accepting 53 overall
score. Oh, that's good for a lot of opportunity for those students who are having this kind of a score, overall 6, 1 band 5.5, and particularly in postgraduate, post-baccalaureate, because no other institution in BC, in Vancouver, is having this kind of offering for the students, particularly in graduate stream. Now, coming to the point of visa rejection, we have seen a lot of students have got visa denial.
Yeah.
And irrespective of their profile, they pay full year fees, having GIC, having good funds. And I know, I'm an RCSC member, and it is those things we don't want to touch, because I know visa is not anyone's hand. It's somewhere about the policies of the government have to do. The policies of the government have much impact on these decision making rather than any consultant or any institution. So what are your take on that?
I agree with you. It's not in our hands. The only thing we can do is we can make sure that everything looks in order and then just leave the rest. I don't think we need to be demotivated because someone else's visa got refused. It doesn't mean that your visa will also be refused. Each student's application is different. Each student's history is different. Just because visa refusals is not something new, right? Like even before, when we were seeing visa approvals, there were students who were getting visa refused. It's just that the number has now flipped. So visa refusals and visa approvals will always be there.
Always be. So we always say it is you have to take good with the bad.
Yeah.
Sometimes we say very average profile got their visa done, visa approval, and some very good profile got their visa refusal. So now it is that phase is going on. But one thing is sure, Canadian education is there to stand. The build-up of Canadian education is very strong. The pillar is very strong, and the rules and regulation which IRCC have come up is only going to benefit to the student. I know it is very disheartening, very, very disheartening for me also, for the students, for the university, for the colleges, all the stakeholders. But everything which is being done, we are going through, is for the betterment of the students.
Absolutely.
So that when they get their permanent residence, then when they get their PR, there are ample of opportunities for them. They can lead to a very successful and meaningful life.
Absolutely, yeah. I just feel like there's a lot being talked about visas, and it sometimes is blown out of proportion. Like I said, I just talked to a student for this same program yesterday, and the student was very positive, and the student didn't really have visa rejection or visa approval fear in the mind, because the student felt very confident about his background and his documents and everything. So I think, like, for each student, is my message would be like, don't really look too much into what is going on around. Just focus on yourself, focus on your strengths, and then leave the rest.
And the students have to work for their language requirements. They have to have the maximum score of IELTS, good percentage, good financial background. Financial background means if they can take a loan, they should take a loan. They have a GIC. So a lot of funds. These you can consult Jain Overseas and our team in Jalandhar, and we are there to support you. And can you tell us about relationship between Capilano and Jain Overseas? Because Jain Overseas has been working with Capilano from last 8 to 9 years now.
Yeah, you're one of our outstanding partners.
Thanks a lot.
It's always, and one of the common themes that we have in common is our values are also honesty and ethical services, and that goes very truly with Jain Overseas as well. So that's one of the things why we love working with you and your team. That we're only looking for services that we can be proud of.
Thanks a lot. And now another important aspect I want to touch, although it is not a part of our discussion, it's just we are sitting, तो मेरे मन में एक आया उन बच्चों के लिए जो कनाडा में बैठे हुए हैं, वो स्टूडेंट जो आज एसोसिएट ऑफ आर्ट्स, एसोसिएट ऑफ साइंस की डिग्री के 3rd सेमेस्टर में या 4th सेमेस्टर में है, वो सोच रहा है कि व्हाट आई शुड डू, कि क्या मैं वर्क परमिट लूँ या मैं अपनी ग्रेजुएशन कंटिन्यू करें. तो उन सब के लिए आई बिलीव कैपिलानो इज वन ऑफ द आंसर फॉर देम, कि वो अपनी ग्रेजुएशन कैपिलानो में कर सकते हैं, either in BA or depending upon their background and on their programs. So do students have an option of taking Capilano in the 3rd year?
Absolutely, yeah, that's a great question. We are actually seeing a lot of our students who were in the associate programs, and those students actually started 2 years ago. So for them, PGWP is not even a problem, but they've decided to continue. So we are seeing a trend now that a lot of students want to do bachelor program, and there are a lot of benefits that the students are now realizing. So any onshore students or students studying at CapU, they can get their credits transferred, because BC has a very flexible transfer credit system, and they can come and continue and do the 3rd and 4th year at CapU and get a bachelor's degree. And
I believe a lot of colleges and universities have come up with a lot of scholarships also. For that you can contact Jain Overseas team. And also I believe the best system in British Columbia is that their credit system. A student can take credit from one institution to another and get the waiver also. That is very crystal clear. In Ontario it is very difficult to get credit transfer 100%, but in British Columbia it is very easily done. Mm-hmm. And also on the financial aspect, you can correct me if I am wrong, students have to be take 3 subjects per term to be a regular student, and they can take these courses by managing their finances also, so that they can complete their program in next 2.5 years.
Absolutely, yeah. They have to take 9 credits to be a full-time student for the Bachelor of Arts and the Bachelor of Science programs. The 2 major intakes are January and September, and then May to August is a scheduled break. So from May to August, students don't really need to take any classes if they don't want to. If they wish to take, they can, but it's not mandatory.
So student can easily manage the workload along with part-time jobs. And also it make them better employable after the graduation.
Absolutely, because you only get PGWP once in your life.
Once in your life.
So if you waste it, then that's about it. So getting a bachelor's is something, and I always feel like getting a bachelor's is a minimum, right? Like even in India, when we all did, like we didn't really have a diploma culture here in India. Like our parents always felt like bachelor's to minimum karna hi hai. So it doesn't matter which field you choose, doing a bachelor's in any field of your choice is always going to add value in your future. So don't look at like short term goals, like look at the big picture, and that 4 years of bachelor degree will really shape the student's personality, because students are also young when they start with the 2-year diploma programs, and by the time they do the 4-year program, they also gain a lot of skills that they, because young students, the first year just goes in figuring out what to do. In Canada, it's a new country, it's a new place, तो 1 साल तो उसी में चला जाता है कि पढ़ना कैसे है. तो सेकेंड ईयर जब तक स्टूडेंट फिगर आउट करता है, जब तक दे गेट इनटू द ग्रूव, तब तक प्रोग्राम खत्म हो जाता है.
Definitely.
So third and fourth year, and the first 2 years are foundation. Third and fourth year is where the real content that you build on, which involves a lot of work integrated learning. So there are practicums, field trips, a lot of businesses, local businesses that come to class, guest speakers that come to class. So students have that opportunity in the third and fourth year to really explore.
To take maximum out of their education is the third year and final year of the curriculum of the graduation course.
And it also makes them eligible to do a master's in the future.
Yes, definitely.
Right?
And so those who are already in Canada, in Vancouver, studying in a lot of other colleges, doing Institute of Arts and Institute of Science, they want to continue their study, they can contact Jain Overseas, and you can contact on our WhatsApp number, visit our website also, and also you can visit Capilano University for the admissions, and their team is there to help you out and guide you how much credit you will get, with which course you can get credit. So they are there to guide you. And with this, we are really thankful to you, sir, for sparing time, and it's lovely always talking to you, and by seeing your success, it gives us immense pleasure that you are a role model for an international student how to settle in Canada.
Thank you so much. Thanks for your kind words. Thanks so much, Anji.
Thank you.